My topic is transport and tunnel modes. The transport mode can be defined as the method of sending data over the internet where the actual data is encrypted but the original IP address is not. Transport mode provides peer-to-peer communication security, whereas the tunnel mode can be defined as the method of sending data over the internet where the actual data along with original IP address both are encrypted. Tunnel mode provides side-to-side communication security. This is the diagram of tunnel modes. Here the corporate network which is shown in the diagram may be a router, firewall or something of that sort. Then the transport mode provides protection primarily for upper layer protocols that extends up to payload of an IP packet. The ESP and AH both support both the transport modes and tunnel modes. In transport mode, the ESP encrypts IP payload but not IP header. ESP authenticates IP payload but not IP header, and authentication is optional. AH authenticates IP payload and selected portions of IP header. In tunnel mode, the tunnel mode provides protection to the entire packet, whereas the transport mode provides protection only for the data. In tunnel mode, the entire packet plus the security fields will be treated as the payload, whereas in transport mode, the payload is only the actual data which has to be transferred. In tunnel mode, and the entire original inner packet travels through a tunnel, and the routers present in the path can only examine the outer IP header, in the sense the fake IP address, but not the actual IP header of the sender. The original packet is encapsulated and new larger packet has totally different source and destination address. The actual packet is encapsulated and the new larger packet's source address will be the address of the firewall or router present near the source, and the destination address will be the address of the router or firewall present near the destination. So the routers in between cannot examine the actual IP address of the actual packet. The ESP in tunnel mode encrypts and authenticates the entire inner packet and the IP header. The AH authenticates entire inner packet and selected portions of outer IP header. Next, this is the difference between transport mode and tunnel mode. IP payload is encrypted in transport mode and in tunnel mode. In transport mode, IP header is not encrypted, but in tunnel mode, IP header is also encrypted. The original IP header is used in routing decisions for the transport mode, as there are no routers or firewalls between the sender and receiver, and it provides protection for the payload from end to end. In tunnel mode, new IP packet encapsulates the encrypted one with a new header that is used for routing decisions.